What's up, guys? Dr. Dan over here. We got Christy in the house today. We're going to talk about Christy's case, but first, Christy is an awesome real estate agent located here in Pittsburgh. And what's the name of the company?
Berkshire Hathaway. My husband and I are both realtors.
Awesome. And specialize in
residential.
Residential. Yeah. I also think I've heard some Airbnb stuff coming out of you.
Yeah. Rentals, flips. We help everyone do everything.
Do everything. Rentals.
Or renovations, I should say. I don't like the word flips.
Yeah. Your husband does a lot of the reno, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So Christy works long and hard in the real estate agency, and
it was falling apart, coming back together.
Tell me about it.
So just foot numbness for over a year, and Dr. Dan is getting me back together in the last month. After a year of searching for, over a year of searching for someone to help. I don't know why I didn't get here sooner.
Yeah. Christy was a patient a long time ago, and then we lost contact for a while.
10 years ago.
10 years ago. And had a baby about 16, 17 months ago. And then workaholic, like so many of us, right? Just work, right? Mm-hmm. And baby. Yes. And then what? What's on top of work and baby and home? Stress. Stress. So Christy's symptoms started like a year ago?
Yeah, not this May, but the May before.
And what were your symptoms?
Just numbness and back pain, just bizarre foot numbness that went up into my leg and then my top of my right foot. And went to so many neurology appointments, MRIs, everything, and spent thousands and thousands of dollars when I should have came here and do the hands-on. And I was told to get put on gabapentin, and I didn't want to go that route. So. And
you also attacked some nutrition stuff too, right?
Oh yes. Yeah.
And did some different testing, some functional medicine testing with somebody else, and got some relief a little bit, right?
Yes.
Yay.
But more relief here in the last month and all of that put together over the last year. So finally feeling better and have hope, and I feel like mentally happier too, of not constant worry.
Constant worry, and that's what pain injury does. What's wrong? And then you go to one doctor and two doctors and three doctors and MRIs, right?
Yeah. No
disc herniations?
No, just bizarre numbness that started out of nowhere and just was getting worse and worse, and yeah, I'm not sure if it was childbirth or what caused it, and just finally seeing relief.
Yeah. So what we've been working on with Christy is just full body. We always work full body with patients. So even though, she came in with foot numbness, tingling, lower extremity irritation, whatever you want to call it, we still work up in the neck, up in the mid-back, up in the lumbar spine, and just try to get the whole body balanced out, because everything's connected, and issues in one area can create issues in another area. And sometimes you may have foot pain or numbness, sometimes it can be knee tension or tightness, and sometimes it can be hip and back pain, right?
Balance too.
Balance.
My balance is back.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I feel so much more just stronger, and it's weird. I would trip over my left foot like a lot, and I'd always worry being with clients, like, what's wrong with my agent? Like, but nothing, just tripping, and I honestly feel more strength. I think it has a lot to do with the machine in there too. Yeah,
the Hyper Vibe, which you guys can check those videos out on YouTube as well. But the whole body vibration is something we've recommended for her to stand and lay on, to put her calves on. We also got Christy into some Numbness. You got the socks, the recovery socks.
Wear them every day.
So you guys saw the shoe video, got the new shoes on, which I forgot to wear at the end of the video. I apologize. But if you remember, we shot the shoe video on the Vivo Barefoots, and we put the Numbness Duo insoles in the shoes. So Christy also, we got her on the recovery socks, the Numbness recovery socks, which she wears at home.
And inflammatory.
And the Inflammatone too, a little supplement. But the Numbness product line is awesome because it is a specifically developed textured insole or sock, or they've got the Neuro Ball, which is really awesome. But texture helps to stimulate and activate the small nerves in the bottom of the feet. And Christy's got awesome flat shoes today, but what we don't like is that they're too pointy and too narrow. So when you wear shoes like that, it makes your feet all jammed up and tight, right? So that's why it's important. You gotta look nice when you gotta go to work. That's cool. But when you get home, you got a lot. What's that?
I'm just laughing.
When you go home, you got to work a lot on foot stretching, a lot of neurological decompression, a lot of intrinsic foot muscle stretching, so that we can get out of these shoes. And I'll show you my shoes versus her shoes. But she's wearing these guys all day long, and you're driving client to client, yay?
Yeah.
So you got to take shoes off in cargo to do your toe stretches in the car.
And in the office.
And in the office. Oh yeah, all the time. In footwear, this is always good because yesterday we had 2 patients come in. They bought the absolute wrong shoes. They spent over $150 on these super high-end athletic shoes, which I don't like. They start with an H. They're way too cushiony. They're way too intrinsic muscle killing. They make your posture all kinds of imbalanced. You want to go with a 0 drop shoe? I like those because they're maybe a 0 drop, maybe a 4 or 5 millimeter. It's low, but at least they're flats. Heels are also good periodically, but anything with the point that doesn't have the wide toe box, right? And obviously she's dressed up to go sell houses and, you know, a little more professional. I used to dress in tight dress shoes, but now I choose to go a little more athletic route in the office. And my feet love me, and her feet are loving her as she treats them the right way, right? So on a couple appointments, we've talked about some toe stretching and some plantar fascial muscle activation. She's gonna have some laser done to the feet today to help improve blood flow and circulation. And
my swelling went down too in my
Did
feet.
it?
You remember? It's still, we're working on it, but it's
Yeah.
not nowhere near as what it used to be.
yeah. All right, let's go face down. So you guys, you'll see us adjust Christy's toes, which we haven't got too much adjustment out of the toes yet because she has had some significant swelling in the lower extremity, the lower legs, the lower ankles. Which, you know, if you're a woman, you experience swelling throughout pregnancy. You can get lower extremity swelling, and sometimes all that fluid that it just sits there. It just sits in the foot, and the legs and the ankles get a little swollen. So definitely stretching, definitely toe stretching. She knows, does this feel okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. She knows she's got to get on the toes and mash the toes down onto the ground throughout the day. And she's got to wiggle this ankle out to get some of the fluid out of the ankle. But I like where the quad's at. The quad's good. Go ahead, push into my hand here.
Yeah.
Push, 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 push.
She is probably still working in there.
And stop. And push, 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 push.
Yeah, I think we should.
And stop. And push, push, push.
Get in there.
And stop. And push, push, push. And stop. Nice. And then bend up here. Let's see what left leg does. Oh, a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
Push. Stop. But numbness and tingling is worse into the right foot, right?
Left.
Left foot. Push. Stop. But you had numbness tingling in the right foot this week.
Yes.
Okay. Push.
And the top of
Stop.
my toes.
Push one more time. And stop. Back down. Not much difference, but there's just a little bit more top foot tension. Push.
I think it's from the boat. From this leg
Stop.
always has had issues.
Push. And stop. Yeah, Christy had a pretty difficult injury to overcome, but she did it, right? You
Mm-hmm.
crushed it. Back to normal-ish, normal-ish, coming back even better. Christy was, what, swimming?
Yeah, tubing.
Tubing, and a motorboat ran over her leg, and the prop cut her quad.
That's when I started coming here originally for that.
And how many stitches?
Oh my god. It went down 4 layers deep.
4 layers deep. So a propeller ran over her leg and cut her knee. And so, by the grace of God and faithfully and still rebounded after thousands of stitches. She's got a wicked, pretty sweet scar on the front leg that years ago, remember how we scraped that thing out?
Yep.
And we had to break up all the connective tissue, all the fibrosis, all the scar tissue. But could have been worse, and grateful that it wasn't, right?
Yes, 100%. Crazy, I can feel that down my feet.
Yeah. So, what do you feel?
I can just feel like this sensation. And
Zinging?
It's just like tingling.
Tingling. And guys, what we're doing with the Hypervolt here is just doing a general leg, a lateral leg line treatment, just to get a little stimulation to like the sciatic nerve back here and the calf. There may be some tenderness down here. Try to just breathe through it, girl. And we're going to follow the line back up to the pelvis. Then we're going to follow this line down from the glute med, the glute min, down the IT band. Any tender spots over here?
No.
No? Any on the right leg?
It's just whatever that spot is going halfway down, I can just really feel in my toes.
Right here?
Yeah. Wow, right there, whatever it is.
Same as over here?
Yep.
Good. And then what we're checking is just the foot length or the leg length, and this right leg's a little tighter, a little shorter than the right side. Scooch up 1 inch right to there, perfect. So we've given Christy just some wrist and finger stretches, but mainly focused on her lower body and her legs. Go ahead, breath in for me, and exhale down. Nice, breath in, and exhale down. Nice, breath in, one more kid. Exhale down, nice, one more breath in, and exhale down. All right, good work. Right side up to the right side, cross like this.
I'll never do it right.
Breath in deep, exhale down, roll, 1, relax here, 2, nice. Other side for me, okay. Cool. And guys, with adjustments, we're just trying to get the joints throughout the skeleton to loosen up a little bit. So if we feel that an area is tight and compressed and it doesn't adjust well, which means we don't get it to cavitate, we don't get the joint to loosen up, we don't get the gas or the air bubble to pop. Go ahead, look straight up to the ceiling. Breath in, exhale out, 1, 2, flatten your back. Then we want to get focused exercises that will help the area to reduce in tension, the muscles and the connective tissue to loosen up. Let me pull this out. And what I want you to make sure we're doing is this. Twist this guy open a little bit.
Yep.
Good, right there, squeeze together. Okay. So Christy's working on the double foot press, which really is awesome down the feet, right? See how nice the arches are? Toes are nice and relaxed. We got a little bit of left knee open, a little bit of right knee open. Do you feel how this works up here into the hips? If I say gently focus on right knee open a little baby bit more, and if I say lock the right knee out just a little bit, We're going to work into here a little bit. And we're going to hold and we're going to squeeze the heels together. And then we're going to straighten the left knee back a little bit. And we're going to test how, what do you feel?
I feel like a little bit stronger over here.
Stronger,
Yeah.
right? So if I say focus on right knee out and straight back now, and that's all it takes. And you're going to hone in on this group here. And then we're going to compare that to left knee open and left knee straight back a little bit. And you're still going to feel some shakiness, weakness, because this is your first time doing this, right?
Yes.
And we're going to work on right knee open, right knee straight back a little bit.
Wow.
Oh, she says wow every time.
Yeah, sorry.
What do you feel?
I think I need to stretch. I need to do this more.
Do you see how that feels?
Yeah.
So this is so simple. What we're going to do is just lay in bed. Or if we want to watch TV at the end of the day, we lay flat on our floor. We can lay on the couch and do it. We want to maintain a little bit of heel pressure.
Okay.
We want to maintain a little bit of, if we just say left knee open, that's good.
It's just tired. Like I feel
It's
tired.
fatiguing. Okay? And then
Yes.
right knee open. So it's tiring because there's not a lot of stamina in these positions that we put patients in. But these are power positions that stimulate the brain, that activate the nervous system, that improve circulation, that create beautiful strong arches down in the feet, reduce tension throughout the peroneal compartment, which reduces your risk of shin splints and tenosynovitis and foot muscle irritation and tight toes and all the stuff that we try to fix in the clinic. We work left knee open, right knee open, and then we work a little bit of left knee open with left knee a little straighter locked out. And try to keep the heels touching like
Yep.
that. And yes, like that, nice.
Wow.
Build the stamina, and then right knee open, right knee straight back. Oh,
Oh my god.
see how that feels?
Yeah.
Say, oh my gosh, I feel it, right? You guys don't feel what it is that we teach in the clinic on YouTube, but you see it and you say, wow, that kind of looks weird, or maybe it looks cool, or whatever. If you practice it at home, you're going to feel the same thing. You're just missing out on the adjustments, which really just elevate the amount of exercise that we can do. It makes these exercises easier and instantly more powered up. Make sense? Cool.
Yes.
Now, next thing Christy's going to work on, we're going to go a little wider feet. And we're going to go toes gently, do this.
Okay.
And then we're going to think light knee open, and we're going to think light squeeze through here, and we're going to try to hone in on some of these muscles which you may not feel right away, okay? And then we're going to hold that, and then we're going to think right knee open a little bit, and then we're going to try to get this right big toe and this right foot to curl a little bit. And just a light squeeze like that.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes.
And then we might want to touch big toes together gently. And we might want to work on left knee softly. Yeah, I feel the power. And then we're going to think left knee open gently. And then we're going to think right knee open gently.
I didn't realize that was this week.
You see how this feels like this?
Mhm.
This is honing in. We're honing in on incredible, powerful, deep foot, deep core strength, stimulating the nerves. Things fatigue very quickly when we do this. You'll feel the burn, the muscle burn.
My feet are burning.
Burning. And so what do we want to do? We want to pump these muscles up. And then we want to get light connection down through here. And maybe we think push the big toes lightly together like that. Maybe we think left knee twists open a little bit with a little bit of toe touch. And maybe we think right knee twists open. So we do have to lay in bed. There's no other way to do it other than lay down flat on your back and practice the foot exercises. Okay? And feet here now. Easy with the toes. Oh. Oh.
How about 3?
3, which came from 0. Not yet. 2. So she knows right foot's a little numb, little more funky than the left this week. And so we're working on 10 toe adjustments. All right, over here. All right. Now scooch up the table for me. Now let's see if we can get an ankle.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm so happy.
Did we get that last time?
Nope,
No.
once only.
Yeah. Now let's see if we can get this side. Oh my
yes.
goodness, girl. Now light feet in, toe squeeze.
Toe squeeze. Okay.
Light toe squeeze. Feet down, straight down. And guys on video, you may notice how this left foot's just slightly lower than the right foot. just a little baby bit. Now how about we hold right there, but we think slightly double knees open. Nice. And guys, feel the left side. Okay, you feel the left side, you see the left side on camera. See the left side is here. Right knee open a little bit. And right foot, yes, correct. Now what do you feel on that right side?
I'm just burning.
Burning. So we got to stimulate. Sometimes the body tells us with numbness and tingling there's problems. Sometimes the body tells us with swelling in the lower extremity there's problem. There is probably some other nutritional stuff. So we have her on a supplement called Inflammatome from Designs for Health, which is an awesome herbal anti-inflammatory just for systemic support for anti-inflammation. We go on an anti-inflammatory diet, we take supplements, maybe we don't stretch, we're never gonna get 100% better. Maybe we stretch, we don't take any supplements, we don't eat a good diet, we're never gonna get 100% better, right? We gotta be mindful in our daily movements, we have to eat decently well, we've gotta maybe take some supplements that can help push us into a better direction, and then we definitely have to work on balancing out the neuromusculoskeletal system so that we feel ultimately well, right? Christy's working on some foot squeezes, some tibialis posterior activation, and again, this left kneecap's here, this right kneecap's here. So we just got to work a little bit on this right hip over the next couple weeks, month. Honestly, if you learn this stuff, you never want to quit it. I want you to be 90 years old, still being able to have healthy feet, ankles, not, all these crooked fingers and toes and stuff that we get because we just don't use it. If you don't use it, you lose it.
How we're a baby, I always think about a baby.
Do you see him?
Yes.
Yeah. And Taylor, our little girl, and Kennedy, still can, watch this, I'll chew on my big toe.
Gosh, she's always pushing her toes down and yeah.
So can we crank this up? Raise up,
Okay.
knees up, knees open,
Okay.
feet go here, hold
Okay.
here. Just don't touch,
Okay.
hold right here. Okay? So if we want to crank this up, and Christy's busy, she's got a baby at home, she's got a full-time job, but we always need core work. And this is a beautiful position. Take a deep breath in through your nose,
Okay.
and then exhale it out gently. And exhale out, but don't let the legs move.
I'm trying to breathe in my stomach.
Correct. Deep inhale, hold it in, 1, 2, 3, exhale it out. Wow. Gentle, this is tough, yeah. So when we want to work core, and core gets shut off for a number of reasons. One, we just don't use it enough throughout the day. We don't think about
My legs are shaking.
Your legs are shaking. See how she's kind of tapping in and she's already reaching a nice little fatigue point. How about if I say reach feet up a little bit and gently pull knees open just a little bit and gently curl toes in and try to hone in and feel these little guys.
Wow, yes.
Yay. Breathe in deep through nose. Exhale deep, soft squeeze knees open like that. Hold 10,
Ooh,
9,
I'm
8,
gonna have
7.
to practice this.
Yeah. And what we want to do at home, lay on the back. She already knows a little bit about diaphragm breathing we've talked about. Focused diaphragmatic breath means into the belly, out of the belly. Take a break.
Oh, sorry.
What I would recommend for you at home this week, if you got time, if not, we got to do it at some point. We set a timer on our phone, maybe or we just start a stopwatch. And we say, how long can I lay here and, do this? Kids can't be crawling over you.
Yeah.
It's got to be quiet time.
Okay.
Hand here. Thumb here. Nice. That's good. One. There it is. Cool. Nice work, girl. Hands here. A little scary though, right?
Yeah.
No dive. Everyone's like, oh! All right. Shoulders gently open. And nice work, kiddo. We're still got a little bit of work to do on this upper right side though, right?
I can feel that.
And that's gonna keep coming along over the next 4 or 5 weeks. Cool?
Yeah.
Sit up tall. Is that definitely not after a pedicure when your nail polish is brand new because it'll wipe right off. But what we do want her to work on, this is not a fresh pedicure, right?
No.
All right, good.
No.
So a little bit of toe under, a little bit of knuckle stretch, a little bit of thought of just on that right foot slightly squeeze the big toes.
Yeah.
Or the little toes actually, all of the toes. Or roll out gently and roll back and try to get kind of oh, you okay?
I'm good.
Okay?
Yep.
Try to get a little if we say high heel up, right, really get all that down there.
Yeah, I can feel that.
If we say heel out slightly, it's not big movements. If we say heel down gently, you're going to drop this down. And definitely we want to get on this pinky toe a little bit more.
Okay.
And you okay?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. And we want to, you guys see how this forms curves? You guys are going to see curves in all of our videos. Curves, we want to create curves in all the different joints of the body. We don't want to be so linear. We want to create nice curves, and this is a nice foot curve. And she's going to gently work out all this toe stuff. And we're going to go heel up and away, and we're going to go like this, and we're going to go heel down and away like that. And we're going to go up to straight, and we're going to go way high heel like this. Yeah. Gradually, you're going to feel your calf muscles going to start to tighten up and cramp a little bit. You may also feel the hamstring work a little bit. Okay?
Okay.
Cool?
Yep.
So light focus. Last night, I was watching TV for an hour, and I sat on the couch, both toes under. Man, my hammies are fried today because it's a posterior chain activation exercise. It helps the leg muscles work, helps us get more blood, more circulation, more fluid excretion out of the lower extremity, and just makes us overall healthier. So.